Hi, I'm Jeff Murrah, and I want to welcome you to Healthy Marriage Tips, where today we're going to be talking about the enabler's compulsion to please. If you're an enabler, you understand this. Well, you may not understand a compulsion, but you've experienced it. It's almost like something inside of you is forcing you to have to go around pleasing people. And this is found commonly among enablers and codependents. And it's not just a passing thing because you want to please at all cost. Just getting the approval and the accolades, the attaboys, if you want to call them, it means everything to you. It's almost like you live your life serving, fixing, rescuing, enabling. One of these four things is going on just about all the time. And this is driven by that desire to please. Now, some of you may say, but I'm just helping them out. I'm just being a good mother or a good father, something along those lines. And I know that being a good parent, a good spouse, does entail those things. But when your compulsion to please finds you crossing the lines and you're doing things that you know are immoral or totally wrong or totally against your value system, it's gone too far. At that point, even before that point, action needs to be taken. That's just another sign that the compulsion to please has gotten out of hand. It's become unmanageable. And it'll help if you went ahead and you took a sheet of paper and you started writing out and putting down those incidents where you have gone too far, where you've gone against your own values to please the other person. Because at those times you end up feeling guilt and the misery associated with going against something that you truly believe just to please the other person. Now, in order to break this, I'm going to share you some more tips with you in the coming days, but I will go ahead and give you a few today. One is to know your limits. Limits are your friends here. Unfortunately, in society these days, there are a lot of people that want to complain about the limits, and they say they view limits as the enemy, as something bad, and that's going to work against you because in reality, those limits are actually there to protect you. And when you're getting close to crossing the line of one of those limits, that's when you need to listen to it and don't cross that line. Now, the second thing is to remind yourself, I call it avoid picking up stray problems. Much like you want to avoid picking up stray cats, stray dogs. Now, I know some of you probably do pick them up. That's a no-no. In this case, it's not so much picking up stray pets, it's picking up stray problems. You see the problem. You have eyes that pick up on things. You have a sensitivity to it. Just because you pick up the problem doesn't mean it's your job to fix it. And somewhere along the line, things switched in your wiring to where when you see a problem, that the compulsion wells up inside of you and you feel like it's up to you to go ahead and fix it. Well, you're going to have to give yourself permission to say no. Just because you see the problem doesn't mean that it is your problem. Not every problem is your problem, and not every problem is there for you to fix. Give yourself permission. It's okay not to have to fix every problem around you. Actually, you're showing more love by allowing other people to work through their pain and to fix their own problem. That is how they are going to develop maturity, and you may have to start looking at it that you don't want to interfere with that process in their lives. And that's also where lines tend to blur. And this desire to please is what makes you vulnerable to a lot of manipulation. And I want to help you break free from that manipulation and not being taken advantage of. Well, thank you for tuning in. I hope that you found this useful today. Feel free to leave your comments and questions down below. I look forward to them. Feel free to give it a thumbs up. That's always appreciated. And until next time, this is Jeff Murrah wishing you best regards. Goodbye.